Mike! Check! This is the story of Baltimore. Plantation politics. The money behind the machine. Brooke Learman, I did a federal and state audit. I'm out $250 million behind this. I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland and Illinois about the war on drugs. We're centering black voices, all right? We're centering black voices. So Brooke Learman, let's walk this walk together. That's Westmore. We voted you in. You're the first black governor in the state of Maryland. Black leadership. That's you, Westmore. And it's a Westmore and Shorty show. That's Shorty. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. That's Kaylin, Jackie Addison, and Corey McCrae. That's Ivan Bates. Like I said, I'm telling you the story about Baltimore. Everything about Baltimore. Donna Edwards. You see your representatives? We talking about Raskin and Mark Steiner, Clippinger, Al Redmer and Johnny Oleski, Kwasi Mfume, Franco. We're going to talk about the money that y'all make off black bodies, slavery in the 21st century. And we're going to show you the role that the media plays in this. The Baltimore Sun, the Waukegan New Sun, the Baltimore Brew, Jane Miller, Barry Sims, yeah, Kai Jackson, Mary Mubalaf, Mackenzie Frost, Karen with a microphone. That's Jeff Majors and Shorty. That's Big Gregory and Shorty. And those are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's inmate release all material to the voters. All right? That's from 2009. ABC, NBC. I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. See that? That's Congressman Dutch Rupersberger, Congressman Cummings. All right? All this is here for the people to see. Right here on the streets. You feel me? Right here on the streets. Street art. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. This was potty training politicians when I put that toilet in front of Towson. And this is Scott Shellenberger. Just like Nathan from the Duke Lacrosse, y'all need to prosecute Scott Shellenberger. You don't prosecute Scott Shellenberger, I'm going to stay on y'all's ass. We're going to the Supreme Court with this. Public Accommodations Act. The right to access the court. You ain't tough on crime, you tough on black people. In 2023, I get justice. This is Freedom Summer. That's Chief Justice Mary Barbera. That's Eric Barron. That's out for justice. And it ain't going to be just us in 2023. Right here. This is to prove I was making a movie about the racism in the judicial system. And that's Andy Harris. He got this. Commode emotion. I put a toilet in front of Towson to show how you treat black people in Towson, Maryland. I own my store on Falls Road. I was making $260,000 a year. That store was financing my movie. We talking about Monopoly, the Cheaters Edition. So Westmore, you got this information. It's your moral and ethical obligation to address this issue. That's me when I came to Baltimore, 1998, when I started my business. That's Kathleen Hughes. That's Ray Lewis and Shorty. And that's my contact information. I am not hard to find. And this is the clown around town. And I'm getting ready to clown y'all. It's a fair exchange. Ain't no stick up without a gun. If you deny you know me on earth, are you going to deny you know me in heaven? I was applying for his job. I gave you a Shorty program. I gave you Ivan Bates. I got a monster? No, Ivan Bates is part of the beastly machine. That's Marilyn Mosby. Like I said, potty training politicians. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's Jane Miller from the I-Team. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. Mic check. Shut this shit down. This is arts and promotions. All right? Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, Baltimore. Told you I was making a movie about Scott Shellenberger. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. Shorty, stop shitting on me. I got all this documented. All right? 2015. Creative Alliance, BOPA. That's Marilyn Mosby. Remember the Stop Snitching video from 2006? Well, I advise you to snitch. And you can go right here and start your snitching. That's the Department of Justice. That's Eric Barron. That's Ivan Bates. That's Xavier Conway. That's States Attorney Mosby. That's Judge Carrion. That's Attorney General Anthony Brown. And these are the supporters of Shorties. I told you I was making a movie. Just because you see me by myself don't mean I'm by myself. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. That's Governor Larry Hogan. That's Natasha Diggs from the Public Defender's Office. These are the supporters of Shorties. Like I said, ain't no law against making a movie. It's Public Accommodations Act, the right to access the court. You feel me? The right to access the court. If she can go to jail, so can Shellenberger. You playing Monopoly, the Cheaters Edition. You feel me? Get Shorty. Get Shorty. And we talking about your prison industry. Go to jail. Do not collect $500. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. Told y'all to take your campaign signs down. Y'all didn't do it. So I'm going to do it for you. One man's garbage, another man's gold. That's a legal notice. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I ain't a jailhouse snitch. That's 2008. State of Illinois, Department of Corrections. Please allow 30 to 60 days for the agency to respond. Additionally, I will contact you as soon as we receive information. That's President Obama asking for an investigation. You see that? That's 2008. Like I said, I'm a copywritten criminal. All right? And everything I got, you got. That's city paper. Heroes. All right? I don't want to be a hero. I just want my property. I want what belongs to me. But y'all call me a hero. I'm a hero in Baltimore. I'm an activist in Baltimore. That's Pam Woods, and we talking about the Baltimore Banner and how they demonize black people and don't tell the truth. That's Adrian Jones, leaders of a beautiful struggle. Can you see that? It's the golden butterfly. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you made us the cash crop. That's Mosby. That's Stephanie Smith. That's Judge Karen and Kwaisa Mfume. What is Ivan Bates doing? Ivan Bates ain't doing nothing but selling us into slavery. The 13th Amendment. And he gonna use her to help. Because she need to stay where she at, in the toilet. She don't deserve to serve. She had her shot at the title. And she fucked it up. Y'all charged me with terrorism for putting this toilet in front of the courthouse. I put this toilet in front of the school board and it was about the school to prison pipeline. That's Tim Williams. That's Anthony McCarthy. That's Mosby. That's Moxley. And that's Shorty. You feel me? That's President Trump. And that's Governor Hogan. I'm a black Republican. That's Kiefer Mitchell. And that's the toilet in New York City. You feel me? In New York City. Call it potty training politicians because you killing our kids, man. Our kids are, we burying our kids and our kids supposed to bury us. I got a vested interest in this conversation. You feel me? And that's Scott Shellenberger. Everything that he got, y'all got to turn over. Y'all got to turn over. Art and activism. That toilet was about Shellenberger. Potty training politicians, you feel me? It's a time to pee. It's a time to pee. We will confront racism to create a more inclusive world. We stand in solidarity with our black customers, partners, and communities. We will not be bystanders. And Hogan been standing by. That's Johnny Oleski. That's Governor Ehrlich. That's Ozzie Newsom. And that's Shorty in your prison industry. That's Shorty in your prison industry. I'm getting ready to shit on y'all 7 days a week. Y'all killing us. I'm not Emmett Till. I'm not Freddie Gray. I'm not George Floyd. I'm not none of these. I'm still alive and breathing. Black lives matter? No, black money matters. It's the art of getting money off of black bodies. It's a time to pee, and I'm getting ready to piss on y'all. See that? That's the Weaver Award, M&T Bank, mass incarceration and homelessness. So Westmore, what you gonna do? Because when they robbed me and stole my property, this is what I had. Monopoly, the Cheaters Edition. Hold your head up. Hold your head up, Wes. Because it's about you and me, kid. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's the Weaver Award, 2021. Maryland's prison industry. This is the property that you stole from me. You feel me? I was talking about the Department of Corrections, Baltimore County Detention Center. And it's all here for the world to see. You feel me? The world gonna see this. That's a movie release, Shorty documentary. That's a movie release. Hazel Norman, James Hammond, Jake Davis. You feel me? A movie release. Art and activism. Like I said, Ray Lewis, Richard Wright, Runners for Justice, Job Opportunity Task Force, and Shorty, pull your mask up. No, I'm Shorty, and everybody like me. You feel me? Everybody like me. This is for postal violations. That's Adrian Jones. That's Bill Ferguson. That's the Maryland Black Caucus. That's Anthony Brown. That's Tom Perez. That's Anthony Glover. That's Governor Wes Moore. That's Audrey Carrion. And that's Senator Ben Cardin. And it clearly states, I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower. You locked up a whistleblower. That's Sean Yost. That's Theroux, Ivan Bates, and Wes Moore. That's Xavier Conway. That's Anthony Brown. That's the Department of Justice. That's the Department of Justice. That's Delegate Kalen. And that's Jackie Addison in the 45th District. And y'all got to address this. You feel me? Y'all got to deal with this. That's Ivan Bates. I got a whole thing about you, bruh. Maynard Woods did I Got a Monster? Well, I got a beast, and it's starring Ivan Bates. That's parole and probation, right here. We're talking about slavery in the 21st century and the money you make off black bodies. That's Brooke Learman, and that's the IRS. We're talking about $250 million. Yeah. Baltimore, the money behind the machine. This is my claim in Baltimore County. And it says, truck $5,000, $250 million. Y'all owe me that. That's quite Easy and Fume. That's Governor Wes Moore. That's Chief Johnson. All property taken 2/7/2011. That's Scott Shellenberger. And that's Corey McCray. All evidence submitted. That's the Maryland School of Law. And I'm getting ready to school y'all. That's Ashelbrook. That's Zeke Cone. That's Bill Henry. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's Clippinger, Lewis, and Ferguson. And we talking about the Department of Justice in your prison industry. You want to start sending blacks out of state. Maryland's 401k is tied to the Alabama state prison industry. You feel me? I'm Shorty. I've been in business since 1997. I'm a black-owned business in Baltimore. Shorty's Underground Ribs. You see that? Shorty's. I own all parts of me. Nobody can sign my checks. That's the States Attorney's Office, 2012. Y'all got that. That's the Department of Public Safety and Corrections, 2008. You feel me? Y'all got that. President Biden, you got that. Get Shorty. That's President Obama and Kwesi Mfume. That's Get Shorty, 2006. These are the supporters of Shorties. These are the supporters of Shorties. And these are our representatives. Documentaries about y'all. It's about Senator Cardin. It's about Adrian Jones. It's about Hedelman. It's about Young. And these are the supporters of Shorties. These are the supporters of Shorties. Like I said, I was making a movie about Baltimore. We're going to flush this shit. Governor Hogan started the show. There goes my toilet. It's my political soapbox. See Danny Glover? See me? We want you to see this, and we want the world to see this. Art and activism. Shorty and Wes Moore. That's Kwesi Mfume. That's Judge Souter. These are the charges against James Hammond. All right? James Hammond. You see that? $7,200 in worth in checks. $3,000 for a generator. Those are the criminal charges against Shellenberger. That's Wes Moore. And that's the toilet in Towson. That's a whistleblowers on corruption in the Maryland courts. You got that. Respectfully submitted. Respectfully submitted. Making a movie. Yeah. That's the Department of Justice. And that toilet was a prop for a movie. That's Elijah Cummings. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's Marilyn Mosby. And this is Chief Fisher. That's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice. Those are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. They will congratulate a person doing the same thing as you, just not you, just because it's you. That's my Community Verizon Award. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. Shorty weaving in Baltimore. Out for justice. All this. Y'all called me a terrorist. I'm an activist. Activism isn't against the law. Bill Ferguson, y'all got this. Filming the police. I'm not the clown around town. I'm getting ready to clown y'all. Stephanie Rawlins Blake, Kwesi Mfume, we doing a roll call. We doing a roll call. Anthony Muse, Glass, Corey McCrae, Frank Conway, James Broshin, Jazzy Lewis, Mary Washington, Deborah Ray, President Biden, Joy Lolapolo, President Biden, you got that. Department of Justice, Ronald Davis, Governor Hogan and Al Redmer, and the director of the IRS. If he can go to jail, so can Shellenberger. So can Shellenberger. If she going to jail, so can Shellenberger. I'm Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, y'all created this, so y'all got to deal with this. That's Anthony Brown. That's the Golden Butterfly, the Baltimore Beat. That's Tony Bazemore. He's my witness. That's the United States Department of Justice. This is a documentary about being black in America. That's Sheila Dixon. And like I said, that's art and activism. That's artwork. That's artwork. You feel me? Sheila Dixon, you in the toilet. Remember that. That's the 2021 Weaver Award winner. I'm a weaver in Baltimore. I'm also a member of the Creative Alliance. This is Shorty's Traveling Art Show. I'm going to be putting this up everywhere. Weaving in Baltimore. You feel me? Weaving in Baltimore. The Cover-Up Crew. Champion for Justice. Baltimore Rewired. Shorty, pull your mask up. In the Baltimore Sun. We talking about slavery in Maryland. Slavery in the 21st century. I am Dred Scott. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we weaving. It's my political soapbox. It's my political soapbox. That's Jack Young, and that's President Trump.